Good evening, everybody. It is Friday and finished up work, and I know my husband's been preparing a cheese board, and I think we're gonna have a glass of bubbles and hop in our little blow-up pool, which is the sweetest thing ever. We've also just had a speed clean. That's why the mop's out. We'll have to put that away because my sister's coming tomorrow, so we thought we'd just make the place completely spotless, just the way we like it. And yeah, I think this evening is going to be a good one. I see Dr. Maroon opening a bottle of Graham Beck, the rosé even. That looks nice, honey. Woo! Oh, cheers! Happy Friday!
Friday.
And this, my friends, is the recipe for a perfect Friday. Cheers. So this evening, I think we are going to be lighting up this Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Peaceful candle with peppermint and tea tree. I generally love any fragrance that's got peppermints in it, so that should have the house smelling absolutely beautiful in just a few minutes. How cute is that little pup over there watching her dad light the briar. Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday and I'm looking kind of crazy with my rollers in, but I had some time on my hands, so I just put them in at the top just to give me extra lift, and it's so beautiful when it flows away from your face. I think I might leave my hair straight, but that is subject to change. You know I love my curls, so I might change things up. I have to tell you, this view from out of this window is just unreal. I just keep staring at it. It's like a picture. It's so pretty. But today my sister is coming. I started off the morning bright and early with a session with my biokineticist. That's one thing I think that's really been such a blessing from this whole pandemic, is the fact that we have realized we've got the tech available to stay in contact. So the fact that I'm not even in the same city as my biokineticist, and yet we can still have full-on great strength training and problem solving sessions is just ideal. It's really, really ideal. And we've set up our new home gym in our garage, which is downstairs, and it is perfect. So nice to open up the garage doors and have the fresh air blow in, which you wouldn't normally have in a gym. You'd have the air conditioning, which I guess at times has definitely got its perks, especially when it's as hot as it is out here. But it was just really nice to look at the mountains, do my session, be online with my my professional from home, and yeah, it was a really good session. But I think I'm going to be a little bit achy later. I'm already a little bit achy, but that's okay. It means that we're working the good muscles, right? So anyway, let's head downstairs. I'm going to keep my rollers in for now. Hopefully they will set. With this long hair, things tend to fall flat quite quickly, gravity being what it is. But I should also show you a technique that I love to do for like a blowout effect using your straightener and rollers, because that's kind of handy if you want that big blowout look. If you're going somewhere and then you feel like being a little fancy, or maybe you're at home and having a little at-home date night and you feel like being a little bit fancy, you can try that, because it's more of that big blowout wave rather than a curling iron or a straightener's like tighter curls. So perhaps I should show you that. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to show you now. I told you the straight hair probably wouldn't last long, and I was not wrong. So I'm sitting on the floor because, as I mentioned in my previous video, we're not entirely set up yet. I need a dressing table, and to be honest, I haven't even looked for one at this stage, but we will get there. I won't be seated on the floor forever. So to show you my hair, what you need is your straightener. So I've got my GHD. You know I'm absolutely crazy in love with GHD. So I'm going to pop that on. It warms up really quickly, which is great. So I'm just going to switch that on quick. And then I'm going to go in with my curl hold spray, which is kind of like a heat protector as well. So I'm just going to shake that up and spray it in. Can spray it into dry hair, which is great. And I have also got, oh, that noise was that the GHD is now already heated, ready to go. So if you haven't already got one, you need one. Then I've got my bag of tricks over here. This is just the bag that I keep my big rollers in and the clips for them. So let me show you what we're going to do. We are going to just comb through the hair just so that all the product is distributed evenly. I'm going to grab small sections and I'm just going to do a general curl like I would have done if I wasn't using the roller. So you know, where you just wrap it around and you draw through, kind of like that. So that in and of itself is just such a pretty curl, but when you use the rollers it makes it a blow wave curl. So I think I'm going to do it this way and just pin it with a clip. I'll grab a clip like this and put it in, and basically what you do is you are just letting it cool in the roller. So it takes the form of the roller rather than the barrel of the GHD. So in case you didn't know how to do curls with your straightener, this is exactly how you do it. This is the most simplest form of doing curls with your straightener. So you just wrap the hair around, just like I did, where you take it around the barrel and then you just draw it straight through. Just like that. You will have your curl. So I'm going to take that again and wrap it in the roller. So definitely don't expect beachy curls. You must expect blowout curls. So, you know, not tights. I don't even know if you can call it curls. It's more of a wave, really, blow wave. But really pretty and something different. So that is what we are going with. So the reason that I don't have a dressing table is actually because at our previous house my dressing table was built in. All the cupboards were built in cupboards, and so I never actually had a freestanding one. So I'm quite excited to get a freestanding dressing table, because I mean there's so many beautiful ones, and my personal style, if you couldn't guess, is something probably French, cottage, yeah, countryside French I think will probably be my go-to. So something very pretty, very traditional rather than anything too modern, but at the same point in time potentially something just white and minimalist could also be very, very nice, because I do have Perspex makeup drawers. So maybe if I don't go for something too detailed, I could do simple and then display my makeup. I just found that at our previous house I had to be careful of my makeup on display, because there was so much sun in our bedroom that a lot of makeup ended up getting destroyed. So that's unfortunate, and I wouldn't want to do that again. So I don't know if my makeup should rather sit in a cool, dry area, as the instructions always say, rather than being displayed, which, I don't know, it's a bit of a conundrum. It's nice to display your makeup. It's always fun. And it's nice to be able to see exactly what you've got, because otherwise you forget and you end up using the same thing over and over again, which I can definitely be guilty of. But, you know, what are you gonna do? So I want to know in the comments, how has the beginning of your year been? Has it been any different to the end of last year? Probably not, right? But let me know. Are you guys going back into the office or not? I'll be working from home, which I have to say I'm quite relieved by, because I tend to get stressed. I know I'm definitely not alone in this, but I tend to get very stressed by the numbers and being exposed to people that are a little bit reckless and things like that. And you know, I don't know, guess it's a bit of a control freak scenario. You definitely can't have full control in this situation, but working from home puts my mind at ease more than anything. So I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity to be able to work from home, and I enjoy it. I do find though that while I am introverted, there are times, particularly in the afternoon, that I feel I need to get out the house. But going on walks, and in this area especially, going on walks in this area is just a real treat, to be surrounded in nature, surrounded by nature rather. Yeah, so that's really nice, and it's nice to just get out and not feel, you know, like you're stuck in one place. I have made myself a cup of tea, so let me take a sip. Also done on my nails this like periwinkle. It looks purple on the bottle, but I'd say this is more like lavender to periwinkle blue. It's really pressy, but it's been so long since I've had a color other than white, pink, and like a wine red on my nails that it's like transported me back into my early 20s. I'm looking a little bit ridiculous. I feel like Marie Antoinette. Do I look like her? Potentially, except I doubt she drank her tea sitting on the floor. But while I am waiting for my hair to cool, I just thought I would quickly wash some of our rings. I've got our wedding bands, my engagement ring, and the ring that I bought myself, this one here in Italy. I wore that non-stop for years, ever since I bought that in Italy. If you've been on Kontiki, you probably know what I'm talking about. And then what I do is I take dishwashing liquid, which I find the best. I'm not promoting Woolies dishwashing liquid at all. I'm just saying dishwashing liquid in general, and some warm water. And then I put them in here, and I've got this little paintbrush. This is actually a brush, I think, that was meant for face masks, but this is now my allocated ring brush. And then I'll just grab a ring and just buff it up, and I don't know if buffing is the right word, but you know, like scrub it with a brush, because the brush is quite soft, and then everything comes out so sparkly and shiny. So I do this about once a week. Anyway, just a reminder, wash your rings. Right, so here's my new clean ring. These ones sparkly as ever, they look great. And then I've got Ryan's for him as well. Right, Marie Antoinette is back. Time to undo our work and see what it looks like. So there you can see it's just a big wave. So there we are. Definitely not a tight curl, definitely a blowout kind of look. What I love most about this is the volume. I think it is so pretty. So this is a very like Victoria's Secret bombshell kind of look. Can you see the bottom there? And I love it. I love the volume at the roots. I love how it flows softly around the face. You can brush it out, but yeah, it'll definitely give you that soft ending kind of look, and I love it. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you've ever tried this, or if you would try it, or do you prefer the tighter curls? I love both. I have to say I love both, but you know, on some days you feel like something, and on other days you feel like something else, right? That's why we've got multiple color lipsticks and nail polishes, right? You know what I mean. Anyway, I think I'm all ready, and just gotta pack away, and I do need to put you on charge. As I mentioned, it's a very soft kind of wave, so I thought I'd just show you standing, just in case that gives you a little bit of a better perspective, because now you can see the ends and you can see it's a lot of volume and just fluff, right? Anyway, let me know what you think. We popped out for some lunch at Bavatello. Hi guys. And the food looks kind of amazing. Good morning everyone. Today is Sunday and we are headed back to Joburg to go and finalize a few things at our house, and to get it ready for the new owners. We left in such a mad dash that we've still left books at the house, so we need to go and sort those out. And we also haven't yet discovered how the recycling works here in Hartbeespoort, so if anybody knows, please let me know. It doesn't look like there is a recycling drop-off in this area. Ryan said that the nearest one he could find was in Rustenburg, which is not exactly around the corner. So we've got all our recycling in the back here, and we're going to take that to our usual recycling plant near our old house. So we're going to head out there for the morning.
And she gives you those like funny looks. She does have those looks in her repertoire. It's just like, okay.
She definitely does. We've had to squeeze the little sausage in between the recycling bins, but she seems rather pleased about it. Little doggy does not like staying behind, so she's coming with for the trip. Are you happy, Chloe? Yes, happy dog. We are back in our old house and it seems so weird. There's nothing in here. But we're going to go and grab the very last things. There's not much to grab, but we are going to grab those things. And our garden is looking so beautiful, which makes me a little bit sad. But this is life and we are on to the next chapter. So away we go. This was our dining room, by the way. It's all echoey and empty, and our staircase through there was Ryan's study, and yeah, that's where he did his 2 degrees, is in that room. And I can't believe it's empty. End of an era. Our hydrangea bush is looking just absolutely gorgeous. Look how big this beautiful one is. Oh, it's just magical. So pretty. So here's another angle of our old dining room. And then up we go up the stairs, and these stairs always frightened everyone because there's no stair railing. That's literally just the wall and off the edge. So my dad hated these stairs, but you get really used to them. And then this was our TV area here, our lounge, and then over there was kind of like my office space, my study area, because I also studied here. I did my board exams in this house, I did my notary's exam in this house, so this study area got a lot of use, and it was really great, especially the work from home environment was all here. And then if I turn around, this way was our bedroom, our old bathroom, and our bedroom. So this bedroom is absolutely delightful because A, it has the balcony, and B, it has lots of cupboard storage. Lots and lots of cupboard storage. So there, is the dressing table that I mentioned that was built in. So, I mean, that was really handy because, I mean, there wouldn't have been space to put anything else, but I didn't need to worry about that because it was there. And then behind that door is more cupboard space, and there's also more cupboard space on top. So, plenty of room. I loved these floors, they were gorgeous. So, yeah, it was also so nice to have that balcony. You know, you lay in bed and you could look out at the trees, and yeah, that view from bed made me sometimes envision being by the beach. When you enjoy both, these things happen. But yeah, very, very sweet. So I've got a few things I need to whip out of these cupboards, and then we're done. So this is inside Ryan's study. And if I go down this corridor, we get to the guest bathroom, which is quite bigger than ours upstairs. And then we have this spare room, which is the room we converted into a gym during lockdown, which served us really, really well, having this additional room. So that was great. Then I can show you our little kitchen, which was teeny tiny but perfect for two. This was our little kitchen, which I'm sure you saw a lot of actually, because we both spent a lot of time in this kitchen and we loved it dearly, even though it was so pokey. Our dining room table, or our dining room, this was our gorgeous outside area. So we had a little lounge set up right over here, and then over there we had our dining table set, or outdoor dining table set, that we have taken with us. We've actually taken both sets with us. And then we've got our beautiful garden. I've spent a lot of time here and loved our little garden, and it's looking so lush at the moment. Oh, that hydrangea bush is just giving me all the love. We are having our final meal in the house. Little picnic since we don't have any furniture. And it's pretty much time for us to say goodbye to the house. Yeah. It's a sweet goodbye though. It was a good house for us. So I'm back home at our new place now, and I've just decided to prep some of these checker seedlings because, you know, by now we love our little kitchen garden. So we're trying to get a new one going, and my dad was kind enough to give us the ones that we had stored, and then we picked up some from the old house as well. So I've got 3 Swiss chard here, and I'm just going to pop them in this little box while they're training, and they can sit next to our basil plant, which is doing so well here. And I'm pretty convinced, yeah, actually spot on, that one of our checker seedlings was a basil plant, and that's how we started this one, and it's done so well. This week I took off the leaves from around here for some of the meals that I'd been cooking. I see something's been chomping on that, so I'm gonna have to spray it. But this little checkers deal that they had going on, where they give you these seeds, is just unreal. So I can't wait for them to do that again. That's probably started off our little kitchen garden, and it's just such a nice eco-friendly thing to do. So as I mentioned, we've got the 3 Swiss chard, and then we've got 1 coriander here. We actually left our coriander at the old house because it was the end of its cycle. It's just seeded, so it'll be good for next year. So the new owners, I'm sure, will be able to enjoy it then. So let's see what we've got here. We've got marog, I think that's a flower. Then I have got another one, it looks like. Oh no, that's a beetroot. And I haven't grown a beetroot before, so that is quite exciting. And then the last one is a sunflower, and those always pop up so nicely. They grow really, really well. So going to get those going, and then I'll pop them in the little training box as well. And they seem to like, when they're just starting off, they seem to like to sit next to a window and get that morning light and keep them very hydrated. And then also from that beautiful hydrangea bush that I showed you, my dad had said that if you cut off some not yet flowered, and I mean these are like virtually flowering, so I don't know if I've done the right thing here, but then they grow shoots. I don't know, guys, do you know anything about that? So anyway, I'll give it a bash, because hydrangeas I think are absolutely gorgeous. They were my bridesmaids flowers for our wedding, and I absolutely adore them. So I have to admit that I did sneak a trim of that bush and brought it home with us for our Centre Island, so let me show you that too. Snuck this head off, but how gorgeous is it? Just look in comparison to my hand how big this thing is. It is so big and so beautiful, so I'm really hoping that I can enjoy the hydrangea, the last of the hydrangea from the old house in the new house, which I thought was kind of like a full circle, a beginning and an end. So it just makes me so happy, guys. And I was so sad. I kept telling the hydrangea bush, you need to flower before we leave so I can enjoy you before we leave, because I love the hydrangeas so much. And we actually don't have a hydrangea bush here in this new house, so if those other little shoots do actually shoot and you can plant a new plant from that, well, that'll be amazing. It would be really amazing, considering the fact that it'll be a plant originally from our old house into the new one. But we shall see. If it doesn't work, that's okay, but I'll try it out. I'll try out anything. But this, my goodness, it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, quite pleased with that. So all my new little guys are in their nursery, and let's hope they do really, really well. So it is the end of the weekend, and I'm getting all nice and cozy in bed early this evening. I have got my SkinCeuticals retinol that I've already put on, so this is the 0.5, and I'm just waiting for that to sink in a little bit before I apply an overnight mask. The one that I'm using is the Lamel Sarah Lipid Recovery Mask, which I've spoken about so many times before. I love this one, and it's very, very affordable, especially for South Africans, because this is South African manufactured, and I think it's great. It's really, really great, so I'm happy with that. And then I've downloaded a new book this evening. It happened almost accidentally. Well, it did happen accidentally, but I was shopping for a new book. So I had started Ninth House by Lee Bardugo probably. I'd seen it hyped up a lot on Goodreads and on a couple of profiles that I follow, but from page 1 I don't think this book is for me, so I think I might just leave that one alone. And then I have downloaded now today, the almost accidental one is the 9 Perfect Strangers by Leanne Moriarty. Is that how you say it? I hope that is how you say it. And that is the author of Big Little Lies, and I absolutely loved that HBO series. I thought it was fantastic. The twists were so great, so I've got high hopes for 9 Perfect Strangers, and I kind of feel like a quick moving thriller. I don't know if this is a thriller, but a mystery thriller, you know, one of those kind of things. And from what I've seen in the reviews, it looks like it's kind of comical as well, because it's set on a resort where people go to either relax or, I don't know, it seems like it could be like a physio's rehab, or I don't know, if you just need to relax, or I don't know. So I'll find out, and I'm really quite excited for that one. I think it's going to be quite entertaining, so I will keep you updated. But anyway, that's the end of this weekend, and it's the end of this vlog, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.